Step number four, task implementation. Now, I told you task selection was my favorite. Task implementation is my second favorite. Why? Let me give you a formal definition first. You know, I got researchers that watch my videos and they try to critique it to stop the child saying the rights. Come on, I got you. Research shows that the implementation of instructional tasks, that is how tasks are enacted by teachers during instruction, has the most significant impact on students' learning. That comes from Boston 2012. Oh man. Shout out to Melissa Boston. I actually know Melissa. Amazing scholar. Love the work she's doing. But why is this important? Task implementation. Now, I showed you all the tasks earlier. The cool thing about that task is it's a lot of problem solving involved, a lot of thinking, etc. But what often happens, and this unconsciously, we take great tasks and we water them down. When it comes to implementing the task, you got to keep it at a high level. You got to keep it at a high level if it's a high level task. Now, here's a chart. Oh my gosh, child, you giving them research chart? Oh yeah, I got to give them that research to go with it so they understand I'm not just making up stuff, but this is what I do. Check out this chart. If you use a rich problem solving task, line A, you can set it up as a high level task and keep it at a high level. You're going to get high student learning. The key is keep it at a high level. You got to let all children do the thinking. Say it with me. Children do the thinking. You're just a facilitator. Let the children do the thinking. Now, if you're using a low-level task, remember that first one where we're just adding two numbers? A low-level task, you can't make it a quote-unquote high-level task through implementation. You're going to get low student learning. Why? Because it's a low-level task to begin with. There's not a lot of problem solving to go into it. And then what sometimes happens with a lot of us, I'm putting myself in here, y'all, so I'm not just saying folks can't teach. And then, no, I'm with you. I've been there. We oftentimes take a great task and we water it down through implementation. We're going to get moderate student learning. What do I mean we water it down? We start giving them a bunch of hints or some tricks and some tips to get to the answer. No, let them struggle. Oh my gosh. How much do you let them struggle? I'm be honest. And you show this to families. I know families watch. I'm going to make your child struggle till they almost get a headache. Yep. Why? Because then I'm like, well, you would right there, that almost that breaking point. Because what happens when they get almost to that breaking point, they always have this aha moment and they get it. It's that productive struggle. If you're in the gym and you ever worked out, and you know, the first sets are easy. It's when you get to the last sets that we're in the hard, but that's when you're building that muscle up. Same thing with that muscle memory when it comes to learning math. You gotta let them struggle. You gotta let them struggle a little bit. But the key is when you're giving a task to children, let them struggle through it. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But it has to be rich and engaging for them to want to struggle through it. Again, I've just shown examples. I got some more I'll talk about on the latter tracks. But with this one, just make sure you keep it at a high level so they're doing the thinking and the turn talking to the neighbor. We're going to talk about discourse in a moment. But that's key. That's key. Closing thoughts with step 4. My second favorite. It's all about this, y'all. You got a rich task. You implemented it. To implement it well, you got to believe in them. You got to believe in the children that you're teaching. You see, for me, Dr. Childs, I believe in every single child that I'm teaching. I take a moment. I thought about a lot of children I've taught in the past and like the amazing things that they did in the classroom. And then some of them now, they keep up with me and they show me what they're doing. And I see just how amazing they are. And it all started off with me just believing in what they brought to the environment. At my heart of hearts, I believe every child can do math. Every single child. And I've seen some amazing things in my career. And not just because I was teaching them, but as I visit, I see amazing things happening. But the key is, do you believe in the children that you're teaching? Do you believe in them not only they can do math, that they deserve a high quality mathematics experience? If you believe that, you will make sure every single day they have an opportunity to get enriched math problem solving. Get out of that notion they can't do it. I promise you, they can. Just got to give them a chance. Let's step 4, y'all. Task implementation.